Yes team, how are we doing? In this video today, I'm going to take you through my current mobility routine. If there's one thing that I've learned, it's to spend more time mobilizing the body. And I don't know about you, but when I was in my 20s, it was pretty non-existent. I just used to walk into the gym and start. If anything, I'm probably paying for that now. And if you obviously are getting older and you're a victim to sat down all day for your job, you will be tight and you will be stiff. So spend 10 to 20 minutes going through this routine or adapting it if necessary, because that's one thing that I do, is I adapt it necessary for certain sessions. But on the whole, this is what I'll do before a strength session in the gym, before a endurance session, whatever it is, just to make sure my body is ready, because the return on the investment for spending time doing this will make the session more efficient and you'll get much more out of it. So when we're going through these exercises, we are going to be looking at sort of 10 reps minimum, 20 reps maximum, and you can do 1 round or you can do 3 rounds, but obviously it's going to be time dependent. If you can do an average of 2 rounds of this, you'll really start to notice a difference. Not only will I do this before a training session, I'll actually do this at home as either a recovery session or just as part of the week. Because as I say, the more that you can spend time doing this, the better it will be for injury prevention and just becoming a little bit more efficient. So tools you're going to need are foam roller, number 1, and a really thin pull-up band. This is a pink one in this video, but they're usually yellow as well. So grab yourself a foam roller and a band, and if your gym does have access or you have access to a Theragun, then obviously that's really useful as well. So as I say, let's jump in and take a look. So first things first, I'll spend time on the foam roller on my back, the middle part of my back, really starting to dig into the muscle tissue either side of your spine and the lower part of the back as well. Really spending time taking deep breaths, breathing into the belly and stretching out the back to kick us off. Next one is a bent knee twist. I'm not very good at these at the minute just because of my hip. So feet together, knees together, arms out to the side, really rock the knees side to side, really to stretch out the core and the back. Bridging, and with a bridge as well, when you hold it, you can go up and down from here, or you can add in a leg extension, which is what these are here. Really good for switching on the hamstrings and the glutes and strengthening those up, especially if you are sat down. These will switch off. They will be weak and they'll probably be tight as well. So really get good at bridging. It's foundational. Next one is just grabbing the Theragun and opening up the pecs a little bit. You can do this on the shoulders, do it on the back, do it in the arms. Really just promoting a little bit more blood flow to those areas in particular. Active straight leg raise, so just kicking the leg up and down, getting the hip flexors nice and warm and the quads nice and warm. And the hamstrings nice and warm. This one, back extension, hand position is going to be based on comfort, and for a lot of these I'll base it on comfort. You can bring your hands higher, bring your hands lower, tuck your elbows in, keep your elbows wide. Just be cautious about how you're doing it and lead with your eyes and your head. Really try and push with your eyes up to the ceiling. Really stretching out the front part of your stomach and your core and the back as well. Cat camels, or cat cows as some people like to call them. You are going to tuck the hips under, and my head should be up now. So in this one I'll probably do it, but if you tuck your hips under, squeeze under, and as you stick your bum out, lift, there it is, lift your head up at the same time. So you're really mobilizing the spine. Next one is just a front plank. I just like to hold this for 30 to 60 seconds, taking nice deep breaths, really squeezing my hips under and bringing my belly button in towards my spine, just to get that core switched on a little bit more. Back extension with a hand raise, so keeping your thumbs up to the ceiling, lifting up from your back and pushing your hands forwards out in front. Next one, sideline twist. So you can't really tell on this one, but your back is nice and straight, bringing your knees up towards your chest at 90 degrees, keeping your hands together, and with the top hand, try and keep your fingertips on the floor. This will be really good at opening up the shoulders, opening up the lats, and really opening up the thoracic part, the middle part of your back. This is a modified version of what you've just done on the floor. So with one knee bent, keep a foam roller against the wall and your knee, and that's a good distance for you to keep, 1, away from the wall, but also 2, to keep that leg nice and still, and then as the same as the other one, you're just going to open out, really open out and stretch across the body. So you don't need to do these kneeling, I'm just doing them kneeling because I'm on the floor. So tucking your hips under, and then keeping your elbows tucked in and pulling your hands either side, and you're really trying to pull back from the rear part of your shoulder, the back part of the shoulder. And as I say, you really force your elbows in. Keep them tucked in the best that you can. It's a very, very small move, but really good for switching on the rear part of your shoulder. Modified again, or progression I should say, is a band pull apart. If you look at my t-shirt, the writing at the back, you can see the letters coming together. That's because I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. Keep your arms locked and pull backwards and really squeeze them shoulder blades together at the back. And then we're just going to spend time now opening out and just stretching open with the band. Really try and force your hands as close together as you can, and then obviously the band, as you go over your head, will add a bit of resistance to bringing your hands together. This one's my favourite one, but if you are like me and you've got a weird shaped head, it'll work. The band won't come flying off, so just be careful if you are setting this up to not ping the band forwards. But from this position here, keeping your core nice and tight, you're going to try and tuck your chin in and pull your head back, and you're really starting to work the neck flexors at the front and pulling your head back over your shoulders. And then last one to finish on this one is a scorpion. So just as I say, I'm not very good at these at the minute just because of my hip, but you're bringing your head to the opposite side and bringing your foot round the back. Really good for opening up the hips, opening up the core, open up the middle part of your back again. And depending on where your arms go, you can keep them 90 degrees here, or you can keep them straight out either side. So that would just give you a chance like this to open up the pecs and the shoulders that little bit more. But again, base it on comfort and base it on how it feels as well.